Okay. I think things are getting back into a mode where, I talked about cruising before, where things are kind of all the same. You get up and maybe you have a routine, maybe you go to work, whatever it is. You talk to your parents or whomever every so often, maybe once, twice a week, whatever. You walk the dog every day, whatever it is. You have a life that sort of stays the same for a long period of time. And what's happening now is this is going to be a short period of time, but this is kind of where life is right now. I feel like it's sort of stable. Right now, my mom's in a long term care facility, and she's just going to be there until the inevitable. And Rambo's gone, and I have to just continue on in life without him. So it's almost as if it's the new cruise, just at a different speed. And then it's going to change. And obviously don't know when it's going to change. The part that is going to change is going to be my mother. But that's inevitable. And, I was thinking about her, and is she so sick that she's, thinking about the end? Or is she so sick that she's not thinking about it? Sometimes my mother wants to get up and go for a walk when she's not walking well, or sometimes she thinks she's going to get up and go to the bathroom where she needs assistance, or sometimes she thinks she's going to go cook when she hasn't cooked in a long time. Sometimes I wonder, what is the sickness doing to her? Then it makes me think of Rambo. Because I think Rambo was so conscious the whole time that he was thinking about it, and unfortunately couldn't express it to me. And I didn't know how to take away whatever he was thinking about it. I don't think he was positive about it. I don't think he was thinking, hey, it's going to be my time soon and I'm going to go. I think he was worried. I think he was paranoid. And, of course, he's half pug, half chihuahua, and he kind of always had a bit of a worried face on him. But it makes me feel a little bit hopeless. And then I just wish I could have done more for him. Obviously, him being gone is not going to change. I'm obviously never going to replace him. And all I can do is remember him. And thinking about him as often as I do, it's really distracting to my regular everyday life. It's interesting before because I used to think about him, but he was home. I think about him where he's right there, or I think about him and, we're walking, or he was well. And now I think about him, and of everything I think about, there's always going to be the mystery of where is he? What's happening with him? What's going on? The day I buried him plagues me. Picking him up for the last time, touching his hair for the last time, putting him in the ground, and those last times are really rough. I guess right now there's also a bit of a panic because I don't know when it's going to get back to anything good. I think it's just always going to be this. Just wondering. Remembering and wondering. You know, if my mom is that sick, and so sick that she's thinking about, so sick that she's not thinking about the inevitable, or at sometimes the medication probably makes everything, you know, aligned and working properly, that maybe she does think about it. Then at those moments she's probably feeling like she's just staring down, the barrel of a cannon. She's looking at death in the eyes almost. And that's just such an eerie feeling. We don't have that when we're young and healthy and agile, alert, and have our cognition, It's a wild thing to have to think about. And then, in some ways, I too am thinking about it. I'm thinking about it for her. Any call I get, this is the one. And it turns out they're just letting me know that, her meds are costing X, or they're doing this, that, and the third, and that's fine. But it's a lot to think about. And then I have to think my little dog had to think about that and couldn't even express it. Maybe he expressed it to other dogs, but he couldn't express it to me. That's sad. I don't know. How do you make death comfortable? How do you make death good? How do you make death a seamless transition to the next inevitable phase? It's final, and it's regretful. Oh man. We always say we hope for the best for people. It's a common saying. I guess we can only hope for the best because we don't know what anything else is. After this, we don't know what's next, and we can't prove it. So we can only hope for the best, I guess. That hope is it's almost empty because it's just a questionable hope, Anyway, I just have to keep trying.